Thank you, Steve, for understanding. I feel if I can just get this one day to sort of get things straightened out, you know, that I'd be able to face work a lot better. How's it all going?
Amy has a boyfriend.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Amy has a boyfriend. Amy has a boyfriend.
Well, it's a little hectic here at the moment.
Amy has a boyfriend. Amy has a boyfriend.
What in the world is going on out here?
Go ahead, tell her, Amy.
I wouldn't exactly call Johnny a boyfriend, but he did take me out to the Haunted Star after the fight.
See, I told you Amy has a boyfriend. Amy has a boyfriend. Amy has a boyfriend.
She's gonna get you.
You're gonna get a sock in the chops is what you're gonna get.
Me?
That's right. Can't you see that Leslie's on the telephone?
Oops, I was being too noisy, huh?
Yeah.
Come on out in the kitchen with me. You can help me get your
No,
lunch.
I want...
Yes, you can. Come on.
What was that all about?
He was giving me a hard time about last night.
Having a date with Johnny.
At the Haunted Star. How come you and Lesley didn't go?
Amy, neither one of us really felt good. We just didn't feel up to it. And we didn't want to spoil fun for everybody else.
Well, we did have fun. But the show got a little strange.
What do you mean, strange?
Well, Luke flipped out over a medallion that some man gave him.
From one of the spectators, one of the audience?
Yeah. And apparently that man was David Gray. I don't know. Ishkabibble, something like that.
Okay.
That's what the man said.
That's what Luke said.
What are you guys talking about?
Apparently, Luke gave quite a performance at the Haunted Star last night.
Yeah?
Yes, and Johnny and I had a ringside seat for the whole thing.
So what happened?
Well, he was doing his regular act where he takes objects from the audience, and a man handed him a medallion.
Mm-hmm.
Amy thinks that man was possibly David Gray.
Well, he looked exactly like the drawing in the newspaper. Anyway, Luke took it and he put it in his hand. And then he said something like, I know this isn't right, but it was something like Ishkabibble.
Ishkabibble?
Don't ask me what it meant, but it must have meant something, because this David Gray character split without getting his medallion back.
Well, what about Luke? How was he?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You were sitting there ringside, you said.
I was, but it was hard to tell. Luke seemed kind of strange.
That's the last thing Lesley should hear right now. Look, I have to go to the waterfront this morning, and I'll look in on Luke.
No, you have a lot to do. I can just stop by and see him.
Absolutely not. This is one day that you wanted to be totally alone. I think that's very important.
Well, what about getting Mike to school?
Oh, I can handle that. I've got to stop by the clinic and the sports center.
What's going on at the sports center this morning?
Well, I want to make sure that Johnny's heart is all right.
Well, he seemed perfectly fine when we were at the Haunted Star last night.
Yeah, I'm sure it seemed perfectly fine. I want to make sure, medically speaking.
Okay.
Hey, can I go with you to the sports center, Doc Rick?
Well, I think we could squeeze that in before school, sure.
I think I'll probably go along, too.
Amy has a boyfriend.
Mike?
Don't start that again.
I was just thinking, since today is my day off, that I would give Rick a hand at the clinic. And the sports center does happen to be on the way to the clinic.
It's the first time you've ever volunteered. Of course, that's really nice of you, Amy. I really
Yes.
appreciate that. That's beautiful.
Happy to
Oh,
do it.
that's so much better knowing you're there helping him.
Let's just go get your coat from the closet.
No.
Come on.
Come on, I'm wearing one, too. Let's go.
Hey, you gonna be all right here all alone?
Oh, sure. I did want this time. I'm going to take down that box that I have in the closet. I'm going to go through all of Laura's old pictures and her scrapbook and, you know, all that stuff. I figure if I can let go of the past, maybe I can get started in the future.
Well, you do whatever you think you have to. But I do not want you to worry about Luke or David Gray or anyone else, okay?
Okay.
Dr. Weber, oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
No, it's all right.
Laura's old things.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just sorting.
You remember when she made that for me by herself? Just a couple of years ago.
And a graduation picture.
Yeah. I was, getting them sorted.
Memories.
Memories that are so beautiful and they hurt.
Dr. Weber, hon, are you all right?
I will be. I will be. I'm going to be.
Look, why don't you let me put Laura's things away for you?
No, I'm going to put them away because that way I get to hold them and I feel like I have her with me a little longer.
Dr. Weber, she's in your heart. Now, you're always going to be close to her.
It's not enough.
It has to be.
I know.
Let me make you a cup of tea, okay?
Okay. Alice, did you want to talk to me about something?
Heather.
Heather, what about Heather?
Oh, nothing. It's not.
No, Alice. What is it?
It's just that she called earlier and she wants me to have dinner with her.
Oh, so you want to leave early?
Well, no, I did, but I would much rather stay here with you now.
No, you don't have to do that. You go ahead and go. Do me a lot of good probably to make dinner myself.
I want to stay here and help you.
You don't have to. Yeah, I mean, that's really sweet of you. You're a good lady, but you go see your daughter. I will get busy in the kitchen. Go on. It's got to be better for me than just sitting here.
Thank you. Surprise! I made dinner. Bigger surprise! I'm going out to dinner with Johnny. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm very glad. I'm sorry that I'm not going to eat your food, though. Now I better go up and change. Sorry. I didn't know.
Well, you win a few, you lose a few. Where's Mike?
Oh, Packy invited him to come over after school.
What about his dinner?
Oh, they're going to have tuna fish sandwiches, I think.
Terrific. Well, pal, I guess it's just me and you.
Hey.
What?
Something wrong with that?
No, I just made a monster lasagna, and I've got garlic bread and a green salad.
Freeze it.
And... What?
I said freeze it. You deserve dinner out, and that's exactly where I'm going to take you tonight, huh?
Silly, that's silly.
It's not silly. What's silly is that I haven't held you in my arms once since I've been home, and now I've got you.
You're a crazed person, do you know that?
Yeah, crazy about you. I missed you a great deal. And you have had this entire day all by yourself. I haven't been able to see you or talk to you once.
Yeah?
So you're ready to go back into the real world?
I don't know that I'm ready to face that.
Oh, there he is. I'm not ready. Would you do something?
Don't worry about it. We'll get him another date.
You're going with me because she's not dressed.
I don't mind waiting. If you don't mind hearing about my big news.
Well, sure, I don't mind. What's your big news? Let's hear it.
I've been offered a pro fight with one of the top 10 contenders.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, I know. This could be the big time, but I don't know. What do you think, Rick?
Oh, no, it's not me. It's what you think. Are you ready to go back in pro fighting again?
Hey, there hasn't been a time in my life that I haven't.
All right, then what's bothering you about it?
Well, it's Packy. For some reason, he's not happy about this offer.
Maybe he's afraid you're going to get hurt.
No, you can't get hurt if you do it right. Believe me, I know I can box with the best of them. You know, it's just something you feel inside of yourself. And it's the same kind of feeling that I'm ready to fight pro again.
A pro fighter, huh? Well, I've never gone out with a pro fighter before. Shall we?
Well, all right.
25.
See you later.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Looks sensational.
Thank you.
But I would like to see a smile on that beautiful face.
Sorry. Listen, what do you think about Amy and Johnny?
Why? There's nothing to worry about the two of those.
There isn't?
No, he's a very nice man.
Oh, I know that. It's just if Amy is going to get involved with him and he's going to get into being a professional boxer again.
Are you a little premature in your thinking, maybe?
No, you have to think about these things, Rick. If she does get involved with him, and he does, professional boxers have a lot of really rough characters hanging around them.
I think you're jumping the gun.
I'm not. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to Amy after Laura. There I go again.
It's all right to worry about the people you love. But no more tonight.
But...
No
if I'm
buts
going
about it. No, ma'am. You and I are going to Dino's. We're going to have dinner and champagne, and I don't want to hear another word or thought about this, okay?
What, does that sound like an order?
Yes, it is an order. Doctor's orders. How'd you guess?
I know you. And I thank you for loving me and caring about me, and I know you're right.
And we're not going to hear another word about it tonight, right?
Absolutely not. I spent the whole day remembering. I will just have to look upon tonight as the time that I spend forgetting.